Hello, and welcome to Famicast 250, your Famicast for the latter parts of July 2023. I'm Danny Bivens. I can't believe we've had 250 of these things. And today, as always, I'm joined by James Charlton.
Hey, only 750 more to go, and then we can just cancel the Famicast permanently.
Exactly. I think somebody mentioned that in the Discord too. So yeah. Makes sense.
Get on with it, mate.
Yep. And we're also joined by Ty Sugar.
Actually, we're only going to get to 255 episodes, and then it's going to be stuck at that number forever.
Nice. We'll go to Minus World.
Yeah.
We'll just go start doing backwards, then we'll end up in minus episodes.
Roll over to 0.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, 250 episodes. Who would have thought? I mean, we haven't aged a day, have we?
Right. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit, except it totally has.
Yeah. Well, we have some chaps in the chats. Russ is in there. Balls too. He said, "I can't believe I've listened to 250 of these. Wow, God bless you, sir."
Can't believe I've been on 250 of them.
Yeah.
We've all got a new guy. We've got Tony Montiero. I don't know why I said his name like that, but I just like it. Hi, Tony.
It's cool.
Russ too with a zinger. I don't think I've had sex 250 times.
Well, you have technically if you've listened to us. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sexual healing, baby, for the ears.
Lemonade wisely says, "I definitely haven't heard all the episode. Probably for the best."
Well, yeah. You add the 75 Patreon exclusive ones. That's like we're over 325 technically.
Well, I mean.
Actually,
then some of the telethon stuff that we did, with NWR2, those were like non-numbered. I think we did a couple of like double Tokyo Game Show ones over the years and stuff like that.
Basically, the numbering system is completely fucked, is what we're saying. It's not really much. 250. I think RFN have the same trouble counting their stuff. Yeah, I think actually we're to blame for messing up RFN's numbering because like. What is it? The RFN presents : the Famicast : episode 1 or whatever. That messes up the RFN numbering.
Yeah. So
good job.
The things can.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the guys in the chat are talking about like, well, how many episodes have the three of us been on? I remember maybe it was like episode 100 or something. It's been a while, but we talked about that. And there were some episodes that we've all missed. I mean, since Ty came on to the show back in 2012.
Sounds right.
Yeah, he's pretty much almost never missed an episode. Like when you moved that one time, you missed it. But like Ty has been here probably almost more than me and James.
Wow.
And that one assassination attempt where Ty had to take a couple of days off as well.
Of course.
But apart from that, he's been here all this time. Well, yeah, I think I famously took the longest time off, didn't I? Because I took a couple of years off.
2 years. What a dick.
Yeah.
Trying to get better. Yeah.
All right, man, calm down. Episode 200. Was it? I can't remember. Was it the 10 episodes before, 9 or 10 episodes before, leading up to 200? Is that when we did the 10-year anniversary special? Whatever.
We did the year. What the hell do we call it? The thing where it was like, this is the year of the Famicast.
Well, yeah,
but it's only for like
years.
10 episodes, which should have been for not that many, but yeah.
Well, I definitely episode 200 was kind of like the climax or something like that. So if you listen to that, we go in very agonizing detail of the history of the Famicast and everything, who died and who survived, and all those murders that we did, and we listed them in great detail. So listen to that.
Yeah. Well, speaking of murder and great detail, let's go ahead and kick off the show with a little bit of new business.
The Famicast, 250 episodes, still going strong. Asterisk.
Yeah, we're dead. We're all dead inside. To kick things off, JC, you've been playing some games.
Yeah, I'll start off with non-Zelda because people are probably sick of me talking about Zelda. So the Mario Kart DLC Wave 5, is that right?
Yep.
Wave 5, yes. Went live, like whatever it was last week. Yep. Do we have we've got a website page about that, right, Danny?
I've got a video I can share.
Oh, cool. That would be very helpful, just to remind me of the tracks. But 2 new cups, the Feather Cup and the Cherry Cup, I guess it is. So 2 cups, 8 tracks, for a piece, as is tradition. And there is one, excitingly, there's one completely new track. So it's not even from Tour, the shitty mobile app. It's not from any of the old Mario Karts. It is absolutely brand new. And it's called Shabon Dodo in Japanese. What is it called in English, Danny?
Squeaky clean something.
Oh, yeah. Squeaky clean sprint, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, that is absolutely fantastic. Because in the last wave, we had the Yoshi's Island.
Right.
Yoshi Island.
Exactly. Thank you.
Right, which was another, well, you can't really call it original because it's based on a Nintendo game, but it was a new track. There's never been a Yoshi's Island track in any Mario Kart game, based on the Super Nintendo game. That's what I mean, with the flowers and all that kind of stuff. So this one is the Squeaky Clean Sprint is 100% original. Maybe there was that ninja one. I think that was totally original. I think there was like maybe. A ninja one.
Yeah,
because it was confusing because they did a Tokyo one and a ninja one in the same pack, but they were different.
Right.
There's like both heavily, Japan, based on Japan stuff. The ninja one was great as well, but this Squeaky one is absolutely fantastic. Basically, it's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the track. So you are like, well, you have the feeling that you're like a little cart, dashing around someone's bathroom. But the bathroom has been heavily kitted out by a Nintendo nerd. So like everything's Nintendo branded, like, the shampoo, the soap, the curtains, everything. It's like Danny's bathroom, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, you just triggered a childhood memory. There was literally Nintendo shampoo in like the late 80s or early 90s.
Ooh, do you remember like what was on the side? Was it like NES, like branded, like Nintendo shampoo
I think there were
system?
two different. I think there were 2 different ones. I remember like a pink bottle with Princess Peach on it, or Toadstool as we called her in those days.
Right.
Yeah, and I do remember they were sold at KB Toys, possibly other places.
That's a weird place to buy that.
Yeah, I mean, it's targeted towards kids. It kind of makes sense, but yeah, that was random.
Yeah, well, it maybe is. You might have to dig out those images if you can do like a Google search for that tie. Maybe you can compare it to the one in the game. But like, if it wouldn't surprise me if it is based on that, because everything is very on brand and very Nintendo, and it fits in. It's because it's weird because it's like, I wouldn't really call it photorealistic because it's Mario Kart, but like the scope, the scale of it.
There was a whole big set of them. I got it.
Okay, I'll take this video off and you can share that.
Nice. Let's see if I can recognize that.
Okay, hold up.
If you can share your screen, Ty, we can show the public Nintendo shampoo system, as I'm calling it.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
Was it called cereal system? The cereal, right?
Yeah, the cereal was. Let's see.
Soap system.
Share screen. Window screen. Okay, here we go.
Hide the porn.
Oh no, that's the porn one.
Yeah, hiding the porn.
Yeah, that's
all right. Yeah, so there's the ad here. You might remember this if you had those fucking Valiant published comics. As you can see them here.
Zoom and enhance?
I can. Yes, here we go.
Zoom and enhance.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. Beautiful.
There we go.
Cool. Well, I can confirm that these are not the ones in the game, but these are absolutely wonderful.
That would be a hell of a deep cut to stick that actual product in.
Yeah.
Not to be like a super weird nerd, but it's like, it seems like NCL has kind of like a disconnect with that type of stuff that would have been released like in North America or Europe. Like, you know what I mean?
Revlon.
Yeah.
The weirdest partnership ever.
I mean, still, that's wild, man.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. So
that's real. Can we recreate the Nintendo bathroom?
we can sure try. Yeah, it's probably a little bit expensive now. I bet those are rare and exotic collector's items. So,
well, I had a theory.
They're aged to perfection. The taste is magnifique.
Perfect.
If somebody still has one of those original bottles, God knows what it's going to look like these days, right?
You could just wash it. You could be in good shape, man. Like, you can, trust me, I have stuff like that.
Pour it on some turtles, see what happens.
Boom.
So yeah, when the trailer for this DLC pack came out, it was in a direct, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I had the theory that it could be based on, the home circuit, because it's like driving around a real house, and that's what you're supposed to do with home circuit, is like build a course around your real houses in your own place. I didn't get any vibes of that, but like, because it does completely unrealistic things that you wouldn't be able to do with home circuit, like go underwater in a bathtub. If you did that with your home circuit,
did you try it? I mean,
it would destroy it immediately. I mean, it can't even go over like rough carpet, mate. What's it going to do in a bath?
Did you try it?
But it's fantastic. Like, the level of detail is so cool. Like, you go through the plug hole, there is like somebody's ring has been lost down the plug hole, and you go through it, things like that. And like, you come out the other side, and there's the shower, and then you're going over towels, and it kind of feels like, soft bumpiness like a towel would. It's absolutely fantastic, and it has shortcuts. You can go like on the side of the bath, or you can go in the bath. Yeah, and you don't go in the toilet, but you go over the toilet.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame.
They avoided that one. You go into the bath plug hole, but not in the toilet hole.
I mean, there are plenty of Nintendo games that have toilet stuff in it. Banjo-Kazooie, rare, but then like even Majora's Mask, the infamous hand coming out of the toilet, like stuff like that. That's a pity.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Majora's Mask toilet one. So if I could just briefly share our website article that Danny made on our website. It's got the full list of all the Japanese names as well as the English ones, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, Hane Cup, aka Feather Cup. So Athenopolis, I like that actually. I like the Japanese name better actually. Athens Dash. This is a tour one, and it's good. I mean, the tour ones are, in case you didn't know, they usually have 3 varieties, and a reverse version, like a mirrored version, and a stunt version. Like, people who play the mobile game will know this. So what Nintendo do when they make the Mario Kart 8 version is that they combine all 3 tracks. Maybe not the reverse one, but and they sometimes put a little bit of stunt stuff in there as well. So it's basically usually 3 tracks in one, and they do that by changing it up each lap. So it's quite clever. So like you can see the whole course when you first start, but like you're kind of made to go one way on the first lap, another way on the second lap, etc., etc. So like the amount of variety is quite amazing, considering you're doing 3 laps, but like each lap feels like a different course almost, like this, because it kind of is, and yeah, I mean, it's got like collapsing Athens, monuments and stuff like that, and the music's okay as well. It's I would say it's up there. I would put it as like a B. If I put like the Squeaky Clean Sprint, I would put that as S rank. Athens Dash, I would put like a B. Then we have Daisy Cruiser, returning one from the one of the worst Mario Kart games, the GameCube Double Dash. Yes, that is a hill I will die on.
Well, that's fine.
It's fact, but there was one of the better ones. This track was one of the better ones in that game. It's the one where you kind of like going through like a ballroom, and it's like the tables and chairs are sliding all over the place. And there's a point where you can drop down into some water, or go on the deck, and they've kept that in, and it's fine. I mean, it's a little bit basic. Like the problem that I have with most Mario Kart Double Dash tracks is that they're too wide, and they don't have any shortcuts. And even though it does have that alternate route, they are exactly the same. It's not a shortcut; it's like an alternate route. So and that's no different in this remix one. It's fine. Give that like a C. Moon Ridge Highway, aka Moon View Highway. Very confusing. Moon View Highway is the English name. That's a Wii one. I actually like that one on the Wii. That's pretty good. It takes place at nighttime. I seem to remember the lights being on, like the headlight of the car being on in the Wii version, and it's not in this one. So maybe I'm misremembering it.
You could be right. I mean, it's been so long since I played, so
yeah, I could be misremembering it anyway. But it's funny because this was before they had like real world tracks, like Tokyo and whatever, London. So I thought at the time that this is kind of recreating like a Japanese well, it's weird because it's a mixture of New York, because it's like you're going through this big skyscraper filled city, but then the freeway part of it feels more like an American thing, but it does have the it feels more like a Japanese thing because it's got the gates, kind of going through the toll gates. So it's kind of like a precursor to the Tokyo Tour, the Tokyo track that they have in Tour and now Mario Kart 8. So it's kind of funny seeing like a precursor to that one. And I think the N64 had like a freeway one, didn't it? Like, Toad's freeway, Toad's motorway,
like
whatever.
The big semis and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. So there's now like maybe 3 tracks that have got freeways on. So it's kind of funny.
That's cool.
I give that one like a B. It's pretty good. But like I said, they may have taken some lights out, and they've changed some of the billboards and stuff like that. But it's not a big deal. Yeah. And then that's the Feather Cup done, and then Cherry Cup. So Los Angeles Coast. This is funny. This is got baseball in, Danny.
Oh, really?
So who's the Los Angeles baseball team?
There's
Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes, there it is.
Strike one.
Dodgers.
So this is another one where you're doing. It's a tour one, so you're doing 3 laps. Every lap is different, and on one of the laps, I think it's the second or third lap, you actually boost over a baseball stadium.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So and it's it's lit up with the lights. It's like a night game, and it feels really cool. Like it's very atmospheric. I really like that. It's very I guess it's very colorful. It's very it's like it's near the sea. It's near the beach, and there are other tracks kind of similar to that. Like there's there have been several kind of beachside or like lakeside kind of tracks in Mario Kart. I'm kind of I can't remember the names of any of them right now, but like you guys know what I mean. There's one like with a big statue of like Princess Peach, and it's like at the sunset and stuff like that. I think that was maybe on the Wii. It kind of reminds me of those, but it's it's based on real places. So if you've been to LA, you'll probably recognize a whole bunch of things in it. I don't. I've never been to LA, but like
I've only been to the airport. So
yeah, but the baseball stadium thing, that was cool. I was like, oh, cool. Danny might get a kick out of that one.
No,
maybe
cool.
it's based on a real baseball stadium. Danny will have to play it to confirm or deny that.
Right. Because the Japanese stadium, I could tell you a little bit more about it, probably more than like MLB stuff, honestly. But
probably. Yeah, so I give that one like a B.
Okay,
it's fun. I like the variety in it, like in the each lap. Sunset Koya, aka Sunset Wilds. This is a GBA one, which is one of the best Mario Kart games, Mario Kart Advance, because it's a real man's Mario Kart game, because it's got skill-based shortcuts. It has a blue shell which is fair and rare, and you don't just like get an automatic win, and you can't just fucking tease it. And power slides are absolutely skill based, and it's a great game. Anyway, so it's a Game Boy Advance track, so it's obviously it's much different from the other ones because it's a lot more flat. I mean, it has they've added one big jump to it. They've kind of raised up some part of it where you can boost over a rock or something like that, which is nice. But it is very reminiscent of a GBA game because it is based on that. So I know some people might get put off by that. It's like, oh, this is so like old and shitty compared to the other ones. But I like the retro vibe of it. But I can't deny it is a very simple track. So I don't know, maybe a C for that one. Noko Noko Misaki, aka Cooper Cape. So that was a Wii. For some reason, I thought that was a 3DS one.
I could have been wrong on what I wrote down too. I mean, it's possible
because like you're going underwater. Did we have underwater? I thought that was like a 3DS thing that they started that on.
I'll double check it just in case. But
okay, I know we introduced like motorbikes.
Yeah,
and,
that's the main thing to take away from the Wii version, right?
It's hard to remember like which one introduced the gliders, which one introduced underwater.
The gliders, I think the gliders was a 7th on 3DS.
That was new for 7, was it? Okay,
I think so.
So this is the one where you kind of like going down some rapids. It's like you go in the water, you go faster, and there's like a big Koopa shell that you kind of go around, and then at the end of it you go down into a underwater pipe, really, really fast, and then you get shot out the other side and you do it all over again. It's I don't know. I don't like the way when you get to the end of it, like it does seem to like break the physics of it for a few seconds because it's like the way you kind of just go down, just because you're not gliding with your glider, you just kind of like almost kind of glitch downwards. It just feels very unnatural and not very smooth. I really don't like the flow of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't really like it. Whatever game it was in. Did you find it, Danny?
Yeah, it is on the Wii.
It was on the Wii. Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. But they must have had it on the 3DS as well as like a like a retro or whatever like that.
Possible.
Yeah, I give that one a C. Not a huge fan of that one, to be honest. And then Vancouver Valley, it's another North American track in a this is how many tour tracks are in this one? 3. We got Athens, LA, and Vancouver. So yeah, it's funny because there is so many cities now, like real world cities in Mario Kart 8. You kind of like they do start to blend together. And no offense to Vancouver, people from Vancouver, but it's not the most exciting of cities to race through. It's not like, oh, there's that famous landmark, the Vancouver thing. It's like, they do have a little bit of snow to it.
Okay.
I guess they're just doing like, very stereotypical, it's Canada, therefore it must be snowing, right?
Yes.
And you go through like an ice rink, I think twice. Unlike the LA one where I think you only get to see the baseball stadium once. I think they make you go through the ice skating rink, not ice skating, ice hockey, I think.
Okay.
There's like shy guy. There's like shy guys skating through it as well.
Of course, Canada equals hockey. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But you're like the rest of it is just so generic. Like I honestly can't remember a single thing apart from the ice rink. It's like ice rink, a little bit of a snowy forest, and then the city, which looked like all the other cities that they've added into Mario Kart 8.
Well, I think Balls nails it. It's like Vancouver is home to the New York City skyline, and so there it is.
Cool.
Very, very famous.
Take your word for it. So yeah, I think that's one problem that came up with this DLC pack is like, they must have a certain set of like textures and houses skyscrapers. They've built these pieces and then they're just kind of rearranging them with different cities.
Sure.
Like, maybe changing the lighting and then adding a few unique things. But like a lot of them are starting to look really, really familiar. Like,
well, I mean,
in the last one,
fair, it's like when it's all said and done, it's going to be like 96 stages. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
So like,
a lot.
Maybe having some kind of a system like you just said is probably helps them get through it all without going crazy.
Yeah, maybe have slightly fewer tour tracks and put more effort into the other ones. So yeah, I mean, it is cool. On the face value, it is cool. It's like we have all of these real world places and stuff like that. Maybe it would have been made sense to have cups dedicated to real world places. Like have it whatever, the northern hemisphere cup and the southern hemisphere cup, something like that. But this way, you get like one or two in every single cup, and yeah, they're starting to blend together. So Vancouver, I don't know. I give that one a C as well. I think it's just too generic to stand out. So just to recap, Squeaky Clean Sprint is legit, great track, and you should check it out.
Balls had a comment just about the general Mario Kart 8 DLC, and he said like, if this is the final Mario Kart 8 DLC,
one more.
Well, I mean, like I think he means like maybe as a whole. Like there's such an absurd amount of content that I can't really fathom where the series goes from here. And
right,
that's what everybody's thinking too. It's like, yeah, what the hell can you even do? I mean, I'm sure there are things.
And we've got the characters as well. So
yeah,
everyone is here. Like if they are literally doing the Smash Ultimate thing, everyone is here because they're adding in. So they had Wiggler, the caterpillar dude, and then Kamek, aka Magic Koopa, and one more that I'm just totally blanking on right now.
Birdo's was in there from earlier this year, I think.
Yeah, Birdo was already in. I thought there was another one. I thought they just added 3.
Yeah, they did. But Birdo, yeah, they did. Wiggler. Geez, I think you
oh yeah, the PT Piranha. There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Yes, I had it right on the article, right in front of my face.
Dude,
so yeah, if anyone's interested, Birdo is called Kyasarin in Japanese. PT Piranha is called Bosupakun, because like I think piranha plant is pakun flower in Japanese. Wiggler is Hana-chan, which is Hana-chan is such a cute thing, and it's like when he gets angry, he goes red and goes like a psychotic.
Yeah,
Hana-chan, there it is. And I guess Kamek is the Japanese name.
Yeah, but I think didn't they make that? I think they made that the name. Like they just didn't.
So what's Magic Koopa then? Is there a difference between Kamek and Magic Koopa now?
Somehow they just change. Sometimes they just change names and they don't really give any explanation as to why. It just happens.
Like they needed a named one for a certain game, like Yoshi's Island or something.
Yeah, or even maybe it might have been like Paper Mario, or whatever the hell.
Maybe
it was,
maybe it was Paper Mario. It's like we need a name.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's Kamek.
Wiggler, aka Hana-chan, was my favorite of these 4 new ones. Well, not new, but like,
wow.
Are they? Was Kamek? Am I misremembering this? But was Kamek in like a beta version of Mario Kart 64? But then they took him out the last second.
That sounds familiar.
Because he wasn't in Mario Kart 64, but I definitely remember seeing a screenshot.
Someone else was talking about that too the other day on Twitter, maybe last week around when this came out, and so I mean,
yeah, you're right.
So he was. This is the first time he's actually legit being in an Mario Kart game. Like that feels.
Well, High Penny says yes, he was in Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'm looking at screens right now.
64?
He was in Mario Kart.
Yeah, he was in like early screenshots that got put out.
Okay,
but then removed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe now, that's the first time he's legit been in one, like actually playable.
Who did they swap him for? They swapped him for Donkey Kong.
I mean, yeah, okay.
There you go. So I think there are 2 more slots for characters, and I'm going to place my chips on Rob being one of them because he was in the DS game. The other one is I don't know.
I'm probably going to say Sephiroth and Master Chief. That's probably what's
Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Because they really have, done Everyone Is Here with this game, and like I think they've added all the characters that have ever been in a Mario Kart game. But
okay,
I don't know. I'm probably forgetting someone. Rob was the only one I could think of that hasn't been added in.
Yeah. Well, High Tiny said that I think that Mario Kart 64 was the Mario Kart version where the voice actors of Luigi, Toad, Peach, etc. were all different as well. Yeah. Okay.
Right on. Yeah. So Mario Kart Deluxe DLC Wave number 5, and there's one more to come by the end of this year.
Yeah.
Bringing up to 48 added courses.
Yeah.
So, we've got the Acorn Cup and the Blue Shell Cup. I hope the Blue Shell Cup is just all like Rainbow Roads.
Yeah.
Then the other thing that I played, I'll just talk about it very, very briefly. So there was the Splatfest, and this was the first time I'd loaded up Splatoon 3 since Tears of the Kingdom came out. I didn't want to let the Splatfest go by and miss a chance to get some seashells. So this was the ice cream one, which is also like a real world event in Japan. Like they were doing collaborations with Baskin and Robbins.
Yep.
You get the real Splatoon ice creams. So it was mint chocolate versus vanilla versus strawberry. Vanilla won. It wasn't a complete landslide, but strawberry got 0. So if you chose strawberry, rip in peace. I went for mint chocolate. Mint chocolate got second. We won one of the things that was available, but pretty much vanilla just completely destroyed everyone. I think mint chocolate, I think we won the pro, what do you call it? The pro games. I forgot what they call them. You can choose like regular or pro, right?
Okay.
And mint chocolate won the pro one. Vanilla won everything else, including the popular vote. So, which is always the best way to go. I mean, go with what's popular, and you're probably going to get a decent amount of points.
Yeah, vanilla. I mean, it's fine, but like, man, like mint chocolate chip is so much better. Strawberry is so much better. What's that?
Unflavored for me.
I mean, like the word vanilla has literally become a word to mean plain and boring. Like, that's exactly. So vanilla, right? Not in Japan. So I asked my students like who were they voting for in this election, and most people said vanilla. A couple of people said strawberry, and nobody said mint chocolate, which was interesting. And I asked them why, and they said mint ice cream tastes like toothpaste.
You get that shit a lot. It's like, what the hell? Give me that toothpaste, please.
I mean, is that a Japanese thing? Have you heard like Westerners say that? Okay.
No.
Right. So it's a Japanais thing. Yeah,
I've heard that too. Yeah.
I remember, like, this is kind of a weird side story. I promise it'll be short. Like, I had like a private lesson where I taught some kids who were quite a bit younger, and I would always brush my teeth before I went over there. And like, they're little kids, so sometimes they get like right up in your grill, and they're like, "Danny, your breath stinks." And I literally just brushed my teeth like 10 minutes ago. And it's like, what does it smell like? And it smells like mint. Gross. And I was like, okay. And she's like,
what the kind of toothpaste?
Like, orange flavored toothpaste, fruit flavored stuff like that. Sounds awful.
Yeah, kids like fruit flavored toothpaste, but I think Japanese toothpaste standard is just like very vanilla. It's very plain. It's like no smell. It's just like nothing, like chalk.
We dive in for a little bit more expensive stuff, but I mean, it's just toothpaste, mint toothpaste. But
I'll just go for Aquafresh, mate.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Get the blue, red, and white stripes in there.
Red, white, and blue.
That's right. America, brush your teeth.
Yeah,
brilliant. So at Tears of the Kingdom, I've just passed 100 hours.
Damn, man.
And Danny, I checked yours. You're stuck on 85 because you've been playing other stupid games.
Yeah, well, no, I've mainly not been playing anything, but yeah.
And for the last maybe 10, 15 hours of the game, I have exclusively been underground in the depths. Like I haven't once gone overground. I love it. I think it's like a 3D puzzle down there, because to get from A to B, you can't see where the fuck you're going. And there's sometimes cliffs, and there's troughs, and there's like things in the way, and the scary monsters. It's all about navigating it, blind in 3D. And I think it's really exciting. It's like what do you call those people that, cave divers or cave explorers? It has that kind of vibe to it. And I really got into it. And there's just so much cool stuff to find down there, like armor and like, useful things, zonite, all that kind of stuff. And it really helps you above ground when I eventually do go back above ground. So yeah, I need to get Link some vitamin D tablets or something like that. He hasn't seen sunlight in 20 hours.
Yeah.
Poor guy, but it's great. And and also you get loads of the blueprints for your auto build thing.
Oh, right, yeah.
Most of them are down there, so you can get auto build all sorts of crazy things that you would never have thought of are down there. So it's pretty cool, as well as like corrupted versions of bosses that like main bosses that you defeated on the surface. They're now corrupted versions down there, which are like even harder. So yeah, good luck with those. I haven't beaten any of them, but anyway, it's fun. All right then, I think I've been talking for long enough. Pass it over to some of you jokers.
Yep. Let's go ahead and pass things over to Ty.
Okay, video games. I've been playing the same stuff as last time. Street Fighter, Project Zomboid, and what's that puzzle game I was playing? What's it called?
Cleopatra coming at you.
Oh, yeah, Cleopatra Fortune. That game rules.
Nice.
Yeah, I gifted another copy to my parents while it was still on sale.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yes. Seriously, if you guys want to, if you missed the last episode, Ty talked about this game, Cleopatra Fortune puzzle game. It looks really cool. Check it out on the last episode. Just do a Google search to see screenshots or whatever. Yeah, it seems pretty cool.
It kicks ass. But I picked up a lot of games like on sale or like just from like Xbox Live or whatever. But I did play a little bit of Firegirl, which James has talked about a lot. I just played a few levels. It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Tell me, does the game get more complicated after a while? There's some
I believe
stuff
it's
that goes on.
The story gets more weird and crazy, but the stages. I mean, have you got the forest stage?
No, I haven't played that far yet.
So once
things
you've got
will get wilder.
Yeah, you have like apartment complex, then you have Nekotomi Plaza, my favorite name for a level ever.
Yeah.
You have the forest, and you got a train, and maybe some other kind of secret ones, which I won't spoil for you. But once you've got those, it's just like randomly generated versions of those again and again. And then you progress through the story, and you upgrade your Firegirl.
Okay, cool.
You got cool stuff.
Yeah. All right, sick.
Rescue those animals.
Yeah. Cat rescue. I love it. But there's like a whole bunch of stuff coming out like within the next week that I'm all about. So I've been on that Street Fighter grind. They're getting the first DLC character this week. Maybe today, a couple days next week. I'm not sure. They're getting Rashid, who was a Street Fighter V character.
Okay.
He's cool. He's kind of a rush down, like parkour themes kind of guy. In Street Fighter V, he had like a DLC outfit that made him look like Airman from Mega Man 2.
Cool.
Because he does like a lot of tornado themed stuff, so it looked perfect, and I really hope he gets that back. What else is coming out? Nicolas Cage for Dead by Daylight.
Nice.
Nicolas Cage for Mario Kart.
That'd be something. Yeah.
Yeah. So Nicolas Cage is already on like the playable test version of Dead by Daylight, and he has some really wild and funny abilities. Which, of course, the way Dead by Daylight works is once you level up, that guy like you can get the perk on all your survivors. And he has lots and lots and lots of voice lines.
Oh, okay.
Which they've been slowly adding to Dead by Daylight. Like first they had like Ash from Evil Dead. He was like the only guy with the voice lines for the longest time. And they would just be pretty random. Then they started like kind of having them like as like little Easter eggs on the Resident Evil characters, and then like the new original characters they've been having like just a couple of random little voice lines in the lobby. But now Nicolas Cage has like tons and tons and tons of voice lines for like every situation. He even reacts to certain killers, which is really funny.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, like so.
Are these lines taken from his films, or is it original recordings?
They're all original recordings.
Nice.
Like there was one I saw where he reacts to Michael Myers, the guy from Halloween. You know how he has like that iconic music, like the dee 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 dee.
Yeah.
And like when he comes up on Nicolas Cage, Nicolas Cage kind of imitates it, like dee 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 dee. Stop it, stop it.
Nice.
So I think that there's going to be a lot of really funny moments with Nick Cage.
Yeah. Dude, coincidentally, I talked to one of my work buddies, Japanese guy, who like he didn't play games for like probably about 15 years, and now his kids are old enough where he has like a lot of time. He's put in like 1,500 hours into the Switch version of Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, you mentioned him before.
Yeah, and
God, imagine playing on Switch.
yeah, it's rough looking. I mean, it plays fine, but like, yeah, he said that like he hadn't played it for a long time, but then he hopped back in just because of some of the newer DLC and also the Nick Cage stuff. He's like, dude, that is wild. And it's just we're just chatting about it. That was fun.
Yeah. So I think that comes out on the 25th.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Skullgirl's Xbox port is coming out like tomorrow or something. This week.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Yeah. Like Skullgirl's like it came out on Xbox 360 a million years ago.
Oh wow.
But like
came out on Switch a million years ago.
Yeah, and the Switch the Switch, the second Encore version, came out pretty recently, and so Xbox is this week. Woohoo! And the next new character they're working on will be out soon-ish. Marie, the old boss character, she's getting like a regular version. Oh man, if only there was somebody here to promote the game for us.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. If only the guy from the Skullgirls Twitter was on our podcast.
I have this feeling that he's nearby. I just can't.
Right?
Not quite here with us.
So Skullgirls is awesome. You should play it. Just like play it and like just get involved in like a whole culture war.
Nice.
Let's go. Yeah, that's the thing on Twitter. Apparently, they modified a few frames of animation, and like some chud-brained weirdos like started going off on Twitter and like review bombing the game.
What was it like? They took out like a boob jiggle or something?
Yeah. Basically, like like an extremely like small detail, and I'm like. They should do this like every year just to get like massive internet mindshare, because they did this once before, like a couple years ago. Like apparently it's just like a low priority backlog thing. Like these frames for like the first character we made are a little weird. We should fix those up a bit. When they do, it's like, oh my god, they're censoring the game. The woke mind virus has struck.
Well,
all right, Ron.
They're not wrong. Jesus Christ.
They're not wrong. They're wrong.
Okay. So that's fun. What else? I think that's all the stuff I'm planning on getting this week. Maybe I'm forgetting something. Let's see. I know Evo's in a couple weeks. Check that out. Oh yeah, they released the attendance numbers for all the games.
Okay.
Yeah. So Street Fighter 6 has 7,000 fucking people.
Wow.
Yeah. As for games that are actually on Switch, I don't know. Melty Blood. You can go enter that. I think it's like it's nowhere near Street Fighter numbers, but I think it is also is like the biggest Melty Blood tournament ever. You can go join that.
Smash is not there.
Yeah, no Smash this year.
I see.
Yep, that's a thing. Okay, so I think that'll do it for me. Catch me in Street Fighter or Dead by Daylight, I guess.
Okay.
God, I finished the fucking pass, and I'm so sick of that game. I've played 0 hours since the anniversary event ended a few days ago, and I'm gonna continue to not play it until Nick Cage drops. Just cool. I'm on vacation from Dead by Daylight until they add more achievements.
Right. Sounds like a threat.
Yep. It is a threat. Don't see me in Dead by Daylight, please. Please don't drag me back there.
Okay.
I think it's time for Star Wars Baseball.
Yes.
Let's go.
Or wrestling Star Wars Baseball. One of those three.
So
what's it going to be?
I'll close out new business today. And actually, I want to talk about a game that's pretty hot right now. It's something that you guys out there have probably been hearing a lot about in the news and are just kind of just waiting to hear more about it. Well, I mean, lucky for you, I actually got my hands on the latest release in the Pikmin franchise. I got it a couple of weeks ago, actually, which is pretty crazy. But, you know, of course, I'm talking about Pikmin. Excuse me. Hey, Pikmin. Not Pikmin 4.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because as of right now, this is the latest Pikmin game in the Pikmin franchise. I mean, it came out in July 2017.
Wait, when did the mobile game come out?
Oh, okay. Well, you know what?
In your face, man.
Get fucked, Danny.
I screwed it up. Okay, but
is Pikmin 4 not out yet? I'm confused.
No. Pikmin 4 comes out on Friday.
Oh, okay.
And as it was out. Yeah, right now, you know, it's July 19th as the time of we're recording this. The game comes out on the 21st. There is a demo that's out right now. You can play for free for
the commercials are all over the train monitors.
Oh yeah. No, they're going crazy. And you know, we talked about the last time too. All the stuff you can find at the convenience stores, all sorts of stuff like that. It's been fun, kind of like tracking some of that stuff down. I did manage to track down most of the stuff that they have. I didn't go do the lottery thing because I was like, man, I mean, there's so much stuff that is like, yeah, it's such a drag to like play something like that and just get like the crappy tier stuff. But I have got like the free stuff you get with like food and drinks, like bottle toppers and like folders and stuff like that you can get from buying like a shitload of, well, from like buying one Haagen-Dazs ice cream, you can get folders. And I went back to my Family Mart, the convenience store that has this collaboration, and they still had these folders, and it's been like 2 weeks since the collaboration started. So it's like, I mean, I know it's not, I don't live in like a huge town or anything, but like, yeah, it was just kind of bizarre. But yeah, and James is showing some pictures of a shot from our website, just showing like some of the stuff from the Pikmin Ichiban Kuji, or like the lottery. And there's some cool stuff there. It's probably all done now. That started back on July 11th. So that's that. Or July 8th or whatever the hell it was. But I mean, there's some nice stuff that you can get from it. But again, it's all blind. You just pay a set amount of money and you just get random stuff, random draws. I mean, it's just the way it is. But any of you guys dropping any cash on this stuff? I'd probably not, I bet. But
no, I haven't seen it. Oh, actually, no. I saw the snacks.
Mm-hmm.
in the convenience store. I didn't get it. I saw the mushy pan.
Oh yeah.
It's like a strawberry thing, right?
Yeah.
This the ice thing looks cool. Like you can make your own Pikmin ice cubes.
Right. This based on the new Pikmin, the ice Pikmin, and this thing just came out today, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool idea.
It's kind of expensive though. It's like 3,800 yen, so like I don't know, $30 or something like that. Pikmin gummies, they've been out since like last year, I think, but they're just kind of highlighting them again. Several different types of merch, like bags and stuff like that too. I mean, there's all sorts of Pikmin stuff. Nintendo's really been going all out with the stuff, which is cool. So I know that a lot of people out there are looking forward to Pikmin 4, and they should be. I mean, it's the first like true Pikmin game in like a decade, so that's cool, and I get that. And you know, this kind of switching things back here to Hey Pikmin on the 3DS, I think it kind of released at a very unfortunate time for the Pikmin franchise. I mean, you know, were
Danny. The joke was, if you remember, Miyamoto announced Pikmin 4.
Yeah,
and then the next Pikmin game to come out after he announced Pikmin 4 was Hey Pikmin, a game which wasn't even a real Pikmin game.
Exactly. And that's what I was going to get to. It's like, yeah, I mean, with Miyamoto like saying things like that, and then Nintendo just releasing, you know, Hey Pikmin, you can see why people are going to be really disappointed and like upset with that. And yeah, I mean, I have some footage of the game too. I'm just going to throw up here just in case you guys have forgotten what it's like or how it plays or something like that. I mean, like I said, it has been 6 years. I didn't pick it up when it first came out. It was just so long ago.
You found an old trailer.
Yeah. And the Switch was out at the time too. I mean, this is July 2017. This in Japan, it came out on the 13th. I think Splatoon 2 came out a couple of days later. So it's just a weird timing, you know, with all of that stuff. But yeah, basically in the game, you have to collect a bunch of different stuff to get your spaceship off the ground. It's a 2D game. You're controlling Olimar with the circle pad, and you can basically throw Pikmin around with the touchscreen. So I mean, it's a decent setup, and it's actually kind of a fun game. Levels are relatively short and kind of like varied. You are looking for a bunch of stuff through these levels. There's a lot of stuff that's hidden. Pikmin are hidden around as well. You got to watch out for enemies and dangers and stuff like that too. But you know, it honestly does seem still pretty forgiving. Like I mean, I'm only like an hour and a half into the game. It's like maybe a 9-hour game or something. But yeah, I mean, it's not like overly hard. But I mean, I imagine if you want to collect like all of the collectibles, yeah, it's probably a bit tough, you know.
So it's literally just go to the right, or are you exploring, like going up and left?
Yeah, you can go up and left. Like you're using both screens too. And Olimar does have the ability to like use a rocket pack to get a little bit of height, and then he can kind of like go places. And you know, they showed swimming and stuff too. There are doors that kind of pop up every once in a while too that get you to different levels in the game, in the stages rather. Yeah, there are big monsters that you have to fight sometimes. Just got to be careful. I mean, it's just like regular Pikmin games, right? So. Yeah, but yeah, it is a 2D thing. Would kind of like, yes, go to the left or go to the right, but yeah, I mean, I thought it felt fine. It's kind of like a unique take on the Pikmin franchise, and I don't know, I've been kind of having some fun with it.
Are you getting Pikmin 4, Danny? Sorry if you've already said that.
No, I didn't say that, and I don't know yet, man. Like, well, I still want to beat Tears of the Kingdom. I'm still playing a little bit of, you know, AEW Fight Forever, and yeah, and then I just got this too just a couple of weeks ago at a local book off, like a, you know, secondhand store. That along with Luigi Mansion singular on the 3DS. And
I heard that. Did you play the demo of Pikmin 4, Danny?
No, not yet. Don't.
Well, apparently that continues to the main game. And it's a good way of skipping, well, not skipping, but getting all of the tutorial shit out the way. Because I heard on maybe A4 Play, somebody was talking how like the first 2 hours of the game are just mashing through text about people telling you stuff you already know or don't need to know. But if you do that
so much.
Yeah. But if you do that in the demo, get it out the way, when you get the final game, you'll just continue and you'll have already passed all of that. So it's
Cool.
almost like, you know, your parents open up your console before Christmas to give it an update. So when you open it on Christmas Day, you can just play it immediately. It's kind of like that. Get the shitty thing out the way before the actual game comes out.
Yeah.
Or just not have all that shit in there in the first place.
Yeah, that I did hear that, like just people talking on Twitter. I heard that, and that sounded kind of annoying. And you know, there is a little bit of that with this game too, with Hey Pikmin. I mean, it is kind of talky. It seems like that's just been Pikmin's MO for a long time, right? Like, I don't know, or just sometimes like some Nintendo first party stuff. I mean, sometimes it's cute, but sometimes you just want to get on and play, you know?
Danny, I'm assuming this is like 100% Japanese only.
Yeah.
No language.
Yeah, I mean, because I have the Japanese version of the game, so it's playing it in Japanese, of course.
The bad old days 3DS games were one language.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's because it's a Nintendo published game, they do give like language option for Japanese people. You could play with kanji, or you can play with no kanji if you want to. Some of the games make it so they have like furigana, or like, you know, basically easier ways to read the Japanese characters over them. It just probably depends on the engine and stuff like that, whatever they're using. But
Metroid Fusion on the Game Boy Advance had adult mode where everything was in kanji, or kids mode. Everything was in hiragana.
Yeah. That's kind of surprising for a game like Metroid. I mean, I can understand for a game like Pikmin, because it's like a game that could be, you know, targeted towards kids and stuff. But one thing I did not try, and it's kind of playing on the screen right now, that Hey Pikmin does have like full amiibo support for every amiibo that was released up until July 2017. So like you can scan them into the game, and they become items and stuff. And you can just even see in some of the video footage that like how that is. It's pretty wild, actually.
Oh, even non-Pikmin stuff?
And there's like a Splatoon Inkling that just popped in there, like literally. Wow. I mean, Chizue, or whatever her name is.
Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Now I see it.
Yeah.
Cool. But, I forgot there was a Pikmin amiibo.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
There was an Olimar one for Smash, right? But then they also did another one.
Yeah. Just specifically for this game. And I was like, man, that thing can't be that expensive. Now it is. Yeah, you can't.
So that came out July 13th, 2017. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it was a couple of weeks
6
later.
years old, exactly.
It was a couple of weeks later in the West. Actually, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I mean, I am enjoying this game. It is quite different from Pikmin, so it kind of made me think, like, too. And I know we talked about this on the show, but you know, at the time, you know, Splatoon, I was always kind of surprised that they didn't try to do something else with Splatoon on like 3DS. I mean, the time frame between the release of the original Splatoon and then Splatoon 2 was only 2 years, which is kind of hard to believe. You know, 2015 to 2017, but I was always kind of surprised they haven't done any kind of side Pikmin game. You know what I mean? Like, it's all just mainline stuff. But
you mean Splatoon?
Yeah, well, Splatoon.
Yeah, I mean, when they were talking about doing another mobile game, and people were speculating, you know, that Splatoon could be one of them. But then they just didn't do a mobile game, and they just stopped, which is probably for the best.
Yeah. And actually, Tony in the chat brings up exactly what you were just talking about earlier, James. He said, "Yeah, I heard the same about the text-heavy nature of the demo, and in three game days, I believe, which is pretty substantial. It's 3 in game days. Okay, okay.
So
okay.
The Pikmin have to go to sleep 3 times.
Yeah,
to get rid of all that talky shit.
Well, I guess just throwing it back out there to you guys that are listening or watching the show. Are you guys planning on picking up Pikmin 4? Sound off. We'd like to know what you guys are playing or planning on playing. It's always interesting to chat about. But yeah, I'll
tell you a Nintendo game that doesn't have tutorial bullshit is Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. Well, like you're right. It
optional. You can just skip all of that. You know,
true.
Just give you a sword and then good luck to you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm going to keep trying to play through this, maybe. Like I said, still got some other things I want to play. But yeah, that is going to do it for the new business for right now. Before we go ahead and jump into the news, I just want to let you guys know we are part of the Tokyo Podcast Beat Network. And yeah, we have right now we're going to have a word from our sponsor. We're going to have a word from one of the other shows on the podcast network, and then we're going to move into now playing at Famicast.com. So let's go ahead and get to it.
Catch you on the flip side.
Today's show is brought to you by ePost Gaming Audio. With their comprehensive lineup of both wired and wireless headsets, gaming amplifiers, microphones, and webcams, ePost has everything you need to experience the power of audio. Like their H6 Pro lineup, which features 2 versions, an open or closed headset. The closed headset allows you to tap into exceptionally detailed audio and seals out ambient noise, while the open version delivers natural high-fidelity audio with an incredible soundstage. Both headsets include a magnetic detachable microphone and a sleek design that has no wild RGB configurations, just good design. Listeners can save 15% by visiting www.epostaudio.com/gaming and entering the code EPOSTFRIEND15 at checkout. Again, that's www.epostaudio.com/gaming and EPOSTFRIEND15 at checkout. And next, a word from one of the other shows on the Tokyo Beat Podcast Network.
And we're back with another great episode of...
Hold your horses, mister. This is a commercial for our show, Nasty Labs, not the actual show.
You mean to tell me this is a commercial for our bi-weekly show from game studio Chuhai Labs where we talk about games, game dev, Japan, and whatever else comes up?
Yep, and it stars me, Kinsey Burke. And also it has my junior co-host, Mark Lentz.
Sup, though?
So catch brand new episodes twice monthly for only 3 easy payments of $420.69.
That doesn't make sense.
Nasty Labs! Only on the Tokyo Beat Network.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Friends of the show.
Yep. All right. And now playing at Famicast.com. Lots of stuff going up on the website and some exciting stuff coming up for our patrons. James, do you want to talk about one of them? Something that's coming up this weekend? Well, for us. Well, please.
For some people, innit?
Yeah. Yes.
So yeah, first episode of Fami is coming right up. Are we allowed to say who the guests are? The special guests, I don't know. Or is that super secret? Okay, cool. It's 2 of our top patrons, our bestest buddies, Rich Catalano and Balls, who's in the chat right now.
Balls.
We're going to be chatting up some Zeldas in a free-form podcast where anything will go, and it probably will. So yeah, if you're $3 patron or more, you're going to get that lovely podcast in your
nude
exclusive...
James.
Not a guarantee. That's the $10 tier.
Oh yes.
But yeah, should be fun times. Yeah, it'll be me and Danny, and those wonderful patrons. Family chatting.
Yep.
And the other thing, you want to say that, or is
sure.
that?
I'll take it. And yeah, another thing that's coming up for the patrons again on August 5th, I believe, the first Saturday of August. We're planning to have our game night. This is a night where we just play games with you guys. Special night that we play games with the patrons, and if you're a patron, you play with us. It's fun. We put up like a video of it after the fact too if you miss out. Yeah, I mean, basically, if you support the show, like we want to do that. We specifically set aside some time to do that every couple of months. So yeah, it's always fun time, and we will be there, and unless something tragic happens, but yeah, it should be fun.
All right, mate, don't bring the vibe down.
knock on wood.
Knock on wood that we're all not dead by then.
Yeah, who knows? Yep.
So
yeah.
We've already talked about the what's on the website. I guess we're going to talk about some of these things in Japanese, right, Danny?
Yes, we are. That's right.
Okay. Don't need to mention any of these things.
Yes.
Baby gets that again.
That's right. All right. Cool. Well, now's the time of the show where we talk about the
JAPANews.
That's right, folks. This is the time of the show where we talk about the JAPANews, the latest and greatest comings and goings of Nintendo in Japan. Sometimes Xbox, not a lot. Sometimes PlayStation, not so much. No, it's Nintendo. We talk about mostly Nintendo stuff, and there's some really kind of cool JAPANews that has hit just over the past couple of days.
Hey Danny, also, I was just thinking, do we talk about our Japanese store? Did we? Maybe that would have been something to mention in new business. Sorry, not new business. Now playing, but we actually
go ahead.
Should we mention it now? It's kind of news.
Yeah, sure.
It's news for the website. So we, as long-standing listeners of the show, will attest to. We often talk about this merch that our patrons get merch as part of their tiers rewards. Certain tier rewards get like a piece of merch of their choice, maybe t-shirt, mug, whatever. And we always finish by saying, and we can't get them because we're in Japan and the delivery is redonkulous, except if you're Danny and you don't mind paying $250 for
I don't know if don't mind paying is the right word for it, but I was like, I want some of this stuff. And then
good news for us three boys and anyone else living in Japan or who's planning on coming to Japan is that we now have a different merch store for Japan. So it's not Spring. It's a Japanese company called Suzuri. And Suzuri is very, very similar to Spring. They do t-shirts and mugs. They don't have exactly the same merch as Spring. Spring is a lot bigger company. They have a lot more stuff. But they do have keychains. We have notebooks. We have glasses. And even smaller glasses. I believe that's not even on Spring.
Yeah, that's like a tumbler, and then like a kind of like a pint glass too. So yeah,
and there's like a ceramic tumbler as well, and a mug. So yeah, we've got stuff with the Famicast Season 7 stuff with Danny, and we also have All Hail the Corn stuff.
Corn,
very exciting. So yeah, very exciting. We can actually get this Corn Season 7 stuff here in Japan, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, they don't have the apron which Tai wanted.
Yeah.
Suzuki don't do the aprons, so
shame.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to ask someone back home to ship that over to you, Tai.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got the whole thing. We've got corn cups, corn glasses, corn phone cases,
condoms.
Hell yeah!
But really. Most importantly, the glass and the cups as well. Yeah, I think these tumblers are pretty cool. Actually, I might get one of these. 3,000 yen.
Yeah, and some of this stuff you can change the colors too, like just however you want. Some of the stuff you can.
Right.
So
you can exactly. Yeah, there was a. So yeah, this one looks cool. I think I might get one of these ones. It's like a metallic tumbler thing. So yeah, we'll put links to that on the website and stuff like that. Maybe on this podcast as well, right, Danny?
Yeah, because I did such a great job of that last week.
Well, we have a page where is Linktree, where we can link to everything related to the podcast. So just click our Linktree and it'll be added to that. That's the Suzuri for Japanese residents and Spring for the everyone else.
If you need an American pronunciation, that's Suzuri.
Get your Suzuri shirts in there. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. Available now in Japan. Yeah,
literally. Wow, no joke.
First time in 12 years.
Ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, getting back to the JAPANews, one other huge thank you. One other huge thing that did kind of come up here over the past couple of days. Well, as some of you out there are aware, I'm sure July 15th, 2023 specifically marked the 40th anniversary of the Famicom in Japan. And during the last Direct, Nintendo, in Japan at least, Nintendo did mention that, like, we're going to be doing something special for the Famicom 40th anniversary. I was like, what the hell does that mean? And then, like, especially when they didn't say anything in any of the other regions, it kind of led me to believe, okay, they can't and won't be doing some kind of special game, because that would be insane to do like a Japan only type of thing for something like this,
Yeah, but because fun fact, the Famicom is 40, but the NES is not.
Yeah, NES is 38 or something like that. So, Yeah, but what they did was they basically opened up their own like kind of like a campaign website, and I'll go ahead and just share that here in just a second. But it's pretty cool, and there's also a lot of other events and stuff that they're gonna be doing here as well. I'll just kind of bring up the website so you guys can see it, and you guys can see that. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I really like the artwork that they came up with this too. And you got the Famicom in the middle, the controllers kind of going on the side, and then all sorts of like sprite characters from all sorts of different Famicom games like over the years. And like I was just thinking the other day too. I mean, it's wild to look at a picture of Kirby next to like some of the other more simple things like, you know, Mario, or even like the slime from the original Dragon Quest or something. Just like look at how much progress was made with like visuals just over like a handful of years. It's pretty insane. But
right.
Yeah.
Does anyone know which Famicom controller has the microphone in, the right or the left? Ty, do you know?
I think it's the second one.
That's
right. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And that's we've probably talked about that on the show. That's with the Famicom Joy-Con controllers for the Switch. They have the mic in there and you can use it.
Oh, right.
I made a video about it, and it actually works as intended too, like in Zelda and in Kid Icarus.
Nintendo voice chat.
Yeah.
And the Beat Takeshi game where you have to do karaoke.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, yeah, with this campaign, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that they have coming up, and I highlighted this all like in English, like in an article on our website. But yeah, they started up a thing just over the weekend, like a Famicom national poll. Basically, the first question for the poll was like, what was the first Famicom game you bought, or that somebody bought for you? And then you can type into a search box and do that. And first I was thinking like, oh, they're only gonna have like Nintendo published games on here. But I just asked my wife, like, name me some random game that you got when you were a kid. And like she named this really weird game called Onyanko Town. And she said it's just a horrible, stupid game where you're like a cat or something, and it's awful. And it was there. And like all sorts of stuff, you know, Beat Takeshi's bullshit thing that Ty was just talking about, that's on there. So like, wow. yeah, I was kind of surprised. Nice. So that was cool.
Beat Takeshi's bullshit.
Yes, but
available now.
I think they're going to be doing these polls like every week, every couple of weeks or something like that. I think that's what they said. So that's neat.
Cool.
There's a television, like a YouTube program that's going to be coming out maybe monthly with this guy. What the heck is his name? Kobayashi. I forgot his first name. Kendo Kobayashi is what they call him. And yeah, he's talked with like a bunch of different people about Famicom games. That's a thing that they're doing. At the end of the month, they're going to be doing this thing called like basically a Famicom nationwide quiz. It's like 30 questions you have. It's like an hour long like thing, and you could just answer, you know, the questions within a time limit. It's pretty cool. Twitter campaign where you just talk about like it's called like your Famicom saga. Just kind of talk about your triumphs and failures and stuff like that. And if you say something like really awesome, they'll read it out on this YouTube show, and then you can even like win some really cool prizes. So yeah, and then they also have this like just various like history and stuff like that on the Famicom. It's actually really detailed about some things, especially Nintendo published games. Like I'll try to get to that specific website of it. But like, yeah, they have, you know, the package. You can see the box or the carts or the discs. You can see like the main title screens. If you click on this stuff, you can see all this stuff even in bigger and higher quality, the release dates and stuff. It's pretty cool. What are some of the available platforms for it too? Like with Donkey Kong, for example. I mean, basically everything except for like the Super Nintendo and Virtual Boy or something you can play this thing on. But yeah, super cool stuff that they're doing here. But
cool.
Yeah.
So in a couple of years we might get an NES one, right?
Right. Yeah. But yeah,
it's wild that came out in 83, right? So now it's 2023.
Yeah, exactly. So
you do the math.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else kind of interesting about this. Maybe that's about it. But yeah, again, I put up like an article about like basically everything about this whole campaign. So if you want to read about that in English, check out the Famicast.com. And check it out. So,
hey Danny, that gives me flashbacks of the Famicom series we did on the channel. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, actually we had a nice comment on YouTube about one of those games, which we'll read out in the in the feedback later. It's a funny one. So.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, whoa, okay.
one of those videos that we did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one. Yeah. Anyway. Cool. Well, next up, James, do you want to take that one?
Right, I think I have to do some screen sharing now, don't I?
Okay.
So the next game trial, well, it's it's going to end like tomorrow.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate on the timing.
But if you guys really want to know what free game our uncles are giving us this week, until tomorrow, so get on it. If you're listening live, please enjoy. If not, rip in peace.
Right.
So what the hell are these games called? One's called Give Me Toilet Paper. Usually 600 yen. Was free at the moment, but after the free trial has ended, you can get it for 300 yen. The other one is called Storyteller, and that's usually 1,900 yen, but you can buy it for 1,425 yen, or play it now. You don't have to pay anything. And the other one is 7 Days with You, which is usually 1,180 yen, and that's 20% off, down it to 944 yen. But you can play all of these three for free if you play it today on the 19th or tomorrow on the 20th.
Right.
So, these are very kind of weird, kind of minor games. I don't know why they're doing this.
The reason why, because like when this started out, when this game trial started out, was on the 14th, which actually coincided with the kickoff of Bit Summit.
Right.
And like Nintendo's Japanese this thing called Indie World, which highlights various indie games on Switch. Like these are the games that they were highlighting, and they had like some kind of a booth at Bit Summit and stuff too. So it was all like kind of in collaboration with that type of stuff, is what it seems. But it was just kind of weird because they've never done a thing where they have 3 games out at once. But it kind of made sense because they have been pretty good over the past 2 years about doing game trials like once a month, but they haven't had one since like May or something. So it's like, okay, May or April or whatever it was. So like this kind of helps them get caught up. And this is the 40th one that they've done total in Japan. And then that kind of brings it up to like the 7th, up to 7 that have been available this year so far in Japan.
Wow. Available now?
Yeah, literally. Well, yeah.
Cool. Next.
And Ty, would you take that last bit there?
Yes, charts. Nintendo revealed the top 30 selling games on the Switch eShop for the first half of 2023. Let's have a look.
We have to click links, do we?
Yeah. You could look at the screen too if you want, or I mean, just whichever.
I can share the screen for you, Ty.
I got it.
Oh, no, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, from the official site. So.
All right. There are no numbers though, are there?
There are. They're very small.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
3,000 yen.
I mean, there's ranks, but I mean, how many copies?
Oh no, God no! It's Nintendo. They're not. For this type of stuff, downloads. They don't put the official numbers now. It's just like every 6 months they do this. So.
Okay. All right. Let's go down the list. We got Pikmin 2. We got Mario Party Superstars.
And this is in reverse order, like 30 to number 1. So
Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. So that's like what's it called?
Moon? Yep.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Bokujo Monogatari. It's still the same in Japan, but yeah.
Yeah. We got Momotaro Dentetsu.
Yeah.
It's a big hit with my students.
Yeah.
Fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
Power Wash Simulator. What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was on Switch.
Yeah.
I didn't know the most random Western game would be in the Switch top 30, but okay.
Yeah, it's weird with Square Enix like publishing it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that plays a part in like the numbers and
that feeds into people's OCD, that doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the same appeal as those like little what's it called, the pochi, like the the bubble wrap pop keychains. I saw one of those again recently. I'm like, wow. It's been a while. It's been a minute. See, we got Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster, Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. I'm curious to know what the differences are, if any, between that and the OGs.
Higher resolution graphics. I mean, not a lot of differences. I mean, I haven't played I have all of them. I've played one, like Final Fantasy 1. I mean, there are more options you can do. You know, speed up battles. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want it to be.
Right. I don't want to get into it now, but I've got a whole history with the Final Fantasy 1 remakes.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's see. Let's go. Kirby's Dream Buffet. Nintendo Switch Sports. Oh, guys. Ace Attorney Trilogy. That game kicks ass. How's it going in there, Danny? You're playing that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Purse Owner 3 Portable. Pokemon Scarlet. Human Fall Flat. A lot of my students play that, I think.
Yeah. Popular game here.
Yeah. It's got Smash Ultimate, Minecraft, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Persona 4 Golden, Clubhouse Games. Let's go. Overcooked 2. Now top 10. Pokemon Violet at number 10. Number 9, Monster Hunter Rise. Number 8, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Number 7, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection Volume 1. Okay.
What?
Number 6.
Yeah.
Fans of that game, they are all about it. I know one. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Okay. Number 5, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection Volume 2.
Jesus Christ.
Volume 2 is outselling Volume 1. Okay. Number 4, Splatoon 3.
Boom.
Number 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 2, Fire Emblem Engage. And number 1, Legend of Zelda Terrors of the Kingdom.
Nice. Tearing it up.
Yeah, tearing up the charts of
tearing
the
up
Kingdom.
the charts.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Man, nothing. So where was Animal Crossing on that one?
In the middle. Number 14.
Number 14. Yeah.
Because like you have an evergreen thing like Mario Kart, but it's usually followed by Animal Crossing, isn't it? But
yeah, I mean, I think Animal Crossing's numbers have kind of died down over the past year and a half.
It hit market saturation last year.
Maybe. Right. I mean, kind of. But then, yeah, man, it is wild because Mario Kart's, it might not always be top 3, but it's always up there. Just like people are continuously buying this game. But I was really surprised to see Fire Emblem Engage up that high.
I don't know anyone playing that.
I think Rich might have played it. I'm pretty sure.
No one is playing that.
No one. Yeah, no one. And like, again, these numbers, this is for just basically the first 6 months of the year. This is from like January 1st to June 30th. Nintendo does another one of these towards the end of the year as well. Basically, for the whole calendar year, what's the best-selling games on the eShop? And
interesting.
Yeah, and like
do
Ty
we know
brought
how
up
many? Do we know how many tiers sold?
No, I mean it sold 10 million plus.
That's what I'm just trying to gauge. Like the number 1 sold about 10 million, then work backwards from there, right? So Fire Emblem Engage could be like I don't know, 5 million. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's tough.
Crazy.
Tough. But they'll release these numbers here soon enough with the investor stuff that's coming up next month or so. And yeah, he says this is lifetime digital sales. No, this is again just the first half of 2023, January to
physical and digital.
No, just digital. This is eShop only.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
not lifetime. Yeah.
No.
If it was lifetime, it wouldn't be tiers, would it? Because Breath of the Wild sold, triple that by now.
No, if this is lifetime, no, Mario Kart's up top. So yeah.
Alrighty. Sorry to interrupt, Danny, but I just hear some really funky music.
I hear it. Yeah.
Yes, that music is the start of the Fukubukuro of Fabulousness, which, if you're new to the show, hello, welcome. This is where I'm going to tell you what games you're going to be playing and buying this month. So shut up and open your wallet.
Let's go.
So this time, I changed it up a little bit, actually. So what have we got today? We've got highly rated, critically acclaimed games starting, but they're only lowest price ever games. But the price is starting from $5 to 15. So we're getting rid of the 99-cent games. So these should all be good games for decent prices, and they're a lot different from the ones that we usually look at, which is I was getting kind of a little bit bored of whatever the same 15 games that show up every single week because they're always on sale. So this has changed it up, and I'm going to try and change it up each time from now on, actually. So
hell yeah,
just so you know. And I think you guys are going to enjoy a lot of these games. So yeah, as always, if you have this game and you liked it, shout it out so other people can enjoy. And
come on, Ski Sniper.
Yeah. Right then. So starting with the Tales from the Borderlands. That's not a game I really don't know much about. I was hoping Ty might be able to help me out here.
Yeah. I played through it. It's a typical Telltale RPG game where you're confronted with choices constantly, and there's occasionally kind of scenes you have to investigate, but it's mostly just decision making and enjoying the story.
Nice. So yeah, this is matches previous low. All the games will be matches previous low or lowest price ever. So it's basically the lowest they've ever been, or ever will be, or ever have been. So that is $14. $14.99, down from $25. There seems to be a lot of DLC for that game called Voice of Cards, which I don't think anyone played, but there's 3 DLCs for it.
Damn.
Voice of Cards, The Beasts of Burden, The Forsaken Maiden, and The Isle Dragon Roars.
No, I think they're all separate games, which is under the same.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's how it was. It's weird, but
the way it's phrased looks like DLC, doesn't it?
Yeah, I could be wrong too. So
then we have Ollie Ollie World, which is $15, lowest price ever, down from 30. That's the kind of skateboarding, but this the sequel is a little bit more open world, I believe. Then we have Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania for $14.88, weird price. But it's usually a $40 game.
Holy shit.
So yeah, this is good deals, and I think it's a good one.
I'm trying to remember because there was one that came out on Switch that was just apparently not good, but then there was one. Yeah, now I'm trying to remember. It just gets kind of confusing because there was the one that was a remake of 1 and 2 or something just from a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I think that has 1 and 2 in the title, doesn't it? Maybe.
No, I thought well, whatever.
Anyway. Yeah, well, it's got a Metacritic of 76. I don't think it's the bad one.
Yeah.
The Assassin's Creed Rebel Collection, which is Rogue and Black Flag, 2 very big games for less than $15, down from 40.
That's a steal. If you got a lot of time but not a lot of money, those games will keep you occupied for 100 hours each.
Yeah. And man, Black Flag is so good. I have this set on the Switch. And I even though I'd beaten Black Flag, I started playing it. And I was like, why didn't I start Rogue? That's so stupid. Yeah, but
Rogue is after that one.
Yeah, it was weird because when Rogue came out, the one that was based in France came out on PS4 and Xbox One, and then Rogue came out on PS3 and 360. So people just didn't care about that game more or less because they wanted to play the visual. The one was kind of a bit more visually outstanding and stuff.
Gotcha. Next, we have Crash Team Racing, bargain basement Mario Kart for $13.99. That's a $40 game, so that's a good deal. Some people swear by it, mostly PlayStation users, but
Yeah.
But it's apparently a good game and it's a good port. So yeah, it's called Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. So I think it's a remix. Souped up version, yeah.
I can't remember if I bought this already or not. I see it on sale on Xbox sometime. I've been meaning to get it. Maybe if I get this price on Xbox, I'll grab it for sure.
Yeah, it looked okay, honestly.
Yeah.
I know there are people that swear by this game. They say this is 100% the best kart racing game.
Yeah,
they're wrong.
They're wrong, but it's fine.
But it's Diddy
I don't
Kong
know.
Racing,
I'm inclined to believe them.
Yeah. Anyway, Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Yeah.
Ty gives that a thumbs up.
Yeah. I think so. Yes. like I remember what I was talking about. It's like I love this game. I hate this game. I love this game.
It's a lot of back and forth. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I settled on liking it. So for $13, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean everyone else is playing Diablo 4, but whatever, play the old one.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people say Diablo 2 is the best one.
There it goes, Resurrected.
Yep.
Custer Golf is on here. That's $12.99, made by friends of the show.
Yeah.
Liam. He recently, I might as well mention it now. He recently started his own video game company.
Yeah.
In Kyoto. So congrats to him. So this was before he split. That was Chuhai, right?
Yeah. Chuhai Labs is a publisher. Yep.
The guys that were on the commercial for their podcast earlier in the episode.
Yep.
This is them. So available now for $12.99.
Yeah, they just did a physical release of this via Limited Run Games. I think the pre-orders are still open for that if you're into physical collecting stuff. Obviously, you won't get it for this price, but yeah.
Danny, Little Gator game. Did you play that?
No.
You played what was that kind of 64 looking game?
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh,
it wasn't this one.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
This doesn't look like an N64 game. This looks way more colorful and more polygons. Yeah, this is more like a made in Unity game, isn't it?
Yeah. Super Kiwi 64 is the one I
played.
Super
Q, that's the one. Yeah, this looks pretty good though.
It looks cute. I like it.
It doesn't it? Little Gator game, not little Gator game. Little Gator game. Yeah. Anyway, it's $12.99, down from $20. And Demon Tough is on sale again. $12.49, down from $25.
Good game.
Good game. According to Ty, get on it. And we actually have 2 pages of goodness today. So the next page we have the South Park game. We've mentioned it before. The Fractured Butthole. I'm sorry, Fractured Butt, hole is $12, down from $60. Although I don't think it's $60 very often, but it's usually around about this price. But
right.
And then a lot of the Final Fantasy games are on sale. So Final Fantasy 9 is $10.
Great
Final
game.
Fantasy Final Fantasy 8 is $10.
Love it or hate it, no middle ground.
I think there was another, and Final Fantasy 7 is $8. So Final Fantasy 7 is the cheapest.
Okay.
The La Mulana 2, Ty might call this a quote real man's game, is $10. And friend of this show, Mike, our intern, he really likes this game.
Yeah, he did a review.
Yeah, he did a review on the site
when it came.
But
came out,
yeah, it's a real man's game. It's very, very hard, but it's apparently really good and really good sequel. I don't think it's a roguelike game, but it's like it's hard basically. Mega Man Zero Collection. Are these some of the ones that were in the top 30 selling games of the year?
Yeah.
No, that's
different collection, was it?
No, that was the Battle Network games.
Oh, okay. The Zero.
Oh yeah, Zero ZX. Yeah, that's right. That's different. That's an action game.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Metroidvania kind of thing. One of my friends pushed me into playing it once, and I'm like, okay.
So the Mega Man ZX Zero Collection Legacy Collection is $10, down from $30. There must be another one. There's always 2.
Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 is $8, and the both Legacy Collections 1 and 2 are both $8. And I guess they're the Mega Man. What do you call them? The SNES versions, right?
Yeah.
What do you call those? Those ones.
Yeah. 16-bit, I don't know.
It's so confusing. There's a Mega Man X Legacy and there's a Mega Man Legacy. Those are two different packs of games.
Yeah.
We have the Borderlands, like the regular Borderlands collection. That's $10, down from $50, and the Ace Attorney, $10, down from $30. And Blossom Tales 2, a game that I need to get onto after I finished Zelda, is $9.74. The Blossom Tales 2, the Minotaur Prince. And let's see, Albert. I'm going to click this one. This sounds familiar. I think this was in a direct, and it looked really good. If this is the game I'm thinking of, it could be. Yeah, cute adventure game. Players like a little girl exploring an island, taking pictures of things with her phone, exploring the wildlife and doing kind of cute stuff. Looks kind of cool. Looks like a made in Unity game, but nothing against that. No. And that is $7.99 right now, down from $20. It came out in 2021, actually, summer 2021. So it's 2 years old. And you can beat it in less than 3 hours. So if you want like a nice kind of indie 3D adventure game, you can beat in 3 hours. There you go. $8, boom.
How long to beat has been a godsend. If you want to check out how long, literally, it's a good website for that type of stuff.
I'm not going to mention Rayman Legends because that's a bad game. What else have we got here?
Blasphemous.
Ty wants to mention Blasphemous. What's this one again, Ty?
That's the 2D Dark Souls.
2D Dark Souls. Let's check it out.
The animation is great.
Nice.
God.
Oh yeah, it looks very dark and gross and grimy. Right up Ty's alley. A giant snake. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's metal as fuck.
That's metal as fuck. There you go. Almost reminds me of Val Faris, right, Ty, with the sword there?
Yeah, like the animation and stuff will kind of give you that vibe. But in terms of gameplay, it's like a Metroidvania for men.
Nice. There we go. Blasphemous is $6.24, down from $25. So yeah, good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. Scribblenauts Mega Pack. This game, it's weird. This game series was such a kind of a hit. There was a time when it was like everyone loved Scribblenauts, and it was such a big thing. Like it was such a amazing concept for a game. And then they made like a whole bunch of them, and people just started to care less about them. Yeah, I don't think they got any worse. It's just like I don't know. You played one, you played them all, I guess.
That's what it kind of seemed like. Yeah.
But this one's got like Batman in. It's like DC sponsored. Right?
New feature, adjectives.
Right. I had a good time playing these games with during lessons or towards the end of lessons and stuff like that. Especially when the kids that were teaching were younger. Be like, hey guys, let's play a game. This time, if you want to make stuff appear on the screen, you got to spell it. It's perfect. Literally, literally a great game for little kids or language learners or something.
It's maybe that's a good idea. I can play that at work and just kind of grab kids. Hey, check this out.
Yeah. Like, hey,
it's like Chat GTP before that was a thing.
Yeah.
Right. The game.
Yeah.
Write whatever you want and it'll come to life.
Yeah. Rated for mature.
There you go. We also have Worms, the WMD edition.
You might want to see a doctor about that.
And Civilization 6. I know Ty's talked about that. I can't vouch for the Switch version. I'm assuming it runs at 12 frames a second.
It's probably fine, but actually, no, take that with a grain of salt because, the vanilla version, tended to just crash randomly or freeze. But if you had the DLC, it was fine.
Interesting. Well, it's $6. It's quite easy to remember. Civilization 6 is $6.
Yeah.
I mean, for $6, I mean, you may as well buy it and like tell us.
Give it a shot. I mean, it's not breaking the bank.
And Lego City Undercover is the same price. We talked about that before. That's the Lego GTA game.
Yeah.
Is this on Wii U or Switch?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. With funny 90s action movie references for like that for the dads and the funny Lego characters for the kids. And it's a lot of fun. Right then. Cool. I will close up my sack and allow Ty to present his to the rest of the world. Take it away, Ty.
All right. Here we go. All right. So I have a whole bunch of boxes. They're not on a chair, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. So let's get right into it. All right. So every week I play these godforsaken online UFO catchers. And I win the things and they send them to me.
Straightforward, easy to understand.
Will we get demonetized today? Let's find out.
So like you never know what I'm gonna get. Like it might be like a anime girl figure with huge bazongas, or maybe it'll be like the weirdest shit you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll be like some hand tools or something. You never know. And like I can't be bothered to remember what I won.
Right.
So here we go. This first box is from Tokyo Catch. Yeah, it's a pretty good, reliable site to play. And it looks like a big pillow thing. Oh, yeah. All right, yes, it's here. This is an anime girl pillow. You want to guess who this is?
That's not Hatsune Miku.
No, it's not. It's a girl from Nikkei, the girls with that shoot guns and they twerk their butts at you on your mobile phone.
Okay.
Wait, was that her ass, or was that like, was she wearing clothes then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're not demonetized yet. We're rapidly approaching that point.
Not yet.
So this is the first Nikkei thing I've got, and I've seen a bunch of stuff in there. And we have Hatsune Miku at home. It's what's her name? Okay. Actually, I've been playing this gacha game between matches of various other games. So it's like you click the thing, you gacha your anime girls, you try to collect them all, and I got her. I got Hatsune Miku at home. All right,
Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku. Hardline Mike. I don't know if you guys have seen that tweet.
Yeah.
Who?
What?
Hardline Mike. She's Hardline. Sorry, spell check. Okay, so next we have a little box from Capcom. I love Capcom's UFO catcher. It's really nice. So, yeah, they have Capcom exclusive goods. And speaking of which, you'll never guess what I have here. All right, what's Capcom's most popular game?
Is it Resident Evil? Resident Evil.
No, it's Ghost Trick.
Okay.
So I have a Ghost Trick clock.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah. Actually, let me open this up. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is small, but it's like really heavy.
Huh.
You played it on the DS back in the day, Ty?
I think I played it at a show, but like I could never buy a copy because geez, I don't even understand how this works. I don't think this is a clock, actually. I think it's just like an art piece.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no hands on it. Well, there is
there's
acrylic
nothing in here. Yeah, it's an acrylic thing.
Okay, well, I mean that's cool.
It is cool. This kicks ass.
Yeah, and that re-release just came in a couple weeks ago too. So it's like I'm glad that's a thing,
Yeah.
Is that on everything, Danny?
Shit. Now, as I was saying that, I'm thinking, I'm not sure. It's on Switch. I know that. Yeah, Lemonade's a fan too.
Nintendo. Well, it came out on DS first, but I don't know.
All
because it's a touch. Oh, maybe because it's a touch screen thing. Maybe.
Well, I think they took a lot of the touch shit out because
that's true,
right? Yeah. So sooner or later, I'm gonna get around to playing that game. Let's see. Here's a box from Taito Catcher. Let's see what they got for me. It's like this box is a weird shape. It's kind of like a big flat box. So like I have no idea what's in here. A lot of packing paper. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is like the last thing I got before my free tickets dried out. It's another Nikkei thing. You want me to open this up? You ready to get demonetized?
Sure.
All right. So this is a multi-cloth, I guess, or multi-cloth suit.
Oh, for like cleaning your glasses or whatever the hell.
Yeah, except that, it's like the size of a tablecloth.
Okay, well, for cleaning your television?
Maybe, yeah.
Car?
For draping over your table at the weirdo anime convention.
That'll work.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's get demonetized. Wow, this is kind of huge, actually.
Yeah, that's ridiculous for a multi-cloth, as they say. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. All right. Let's go. I got. Here we go. Can you see all these girls on there? They're like
kind of.
Yeah. So can the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah. Yep. Demonetized. These are like the base girls you get like at the start of the game.
Okay. And by the way, with Ghost Trick and Lemonade actually mentions it too. Yeah, Switch. It's also on PlayStation 4 and Xbox and Steam too. So it's on everything.
Bada boom.
Sick.
Lemonade also likes your multi-cloth there, Ty.
Hell yeah, it kicks ass. I'm glad that they're finally be getting Nikkei goods. Right? It's like the peak deranged anime shit. Hopefully I can get one of those keychains I've had my eye on. All right, let's see. We got another one from Taito Catcher. And once again, I have no idea what's in here. Oh, okay. It's another one of these mystery white box figures.
Oh, one of those. Okay.
Yeah, you guys remember what this means?
Yeah, it's some kind of variant of something, right? Special variants.
Yeah. So like Taito, like puts out like they actually distribute a lot of the figures to arcades all over Japan, but if you go to Taito's site specifically, they have like exclusive variations. And yeah, actually those machines tend to be a little more expensive to play, like an actual 10% or something. All right, so let's see, what do we got? Oh, we got an anime cat girl. Perfect. Yeah. And sorry, James, I wasn't trying to. Tony asked, "Do any of these UFO catchers ship internationally?" Lemonade chimed in, "Yeah, Tokyo Catch does." Ty, anything else? Yeah. Molly Online ships to like Malaysia or some shit, and that's it.
Okay, so Japan and Malaysia. If you're in one of those two countries, you're good.
Yeah, I think Toriba does.
Okay. And, I was talking with Ty before the show because, like, I do have a list of these, like, in the description box for YouTube, and I have it, like, on the website, too. It's my list that I have there is a little bit old. And,
yeah.
I told Ty to maybe get me an updated list, and then also maybe he'll put it in, like, a tier format. Like, at least, like, listed in the order of, like, maybe what's his favorite or whatever. But,
yeah. Maybe I should do a Twitter thread.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What the hell is this? This is from Molly Online. Probably my top tier site at the moment. But I think Capcom is some pretty stiff competition as well. So Molly Online is great because they let you play the takoyaki machines, which is like the ping pong ball ones.
Okay.
With your free tickets.
Okay.
So I mean, like, if you play every day, you're gonna win a couple things a month for $0 for sure.
Okay.
All right. Okay, what do we got here? We got Return of the Bunny Girl.
Of course.
Yeah, we got ReZero. What's her name? Rem. That's her name.
Okay.
And this is like a third variation of this same figure.
Yes.
At least. Yeah, you've seen this one before in different colors.
Right. It's they all kind of blend together. But I mean,
Yeah. This whole segment is kind of a fever dream.
What's real? What's fake? Who's the president? What year is it?
Where do all these boxes go every week?
That is, definitely a mystery.
All right. Moving forward. Well, what's better, cat girls or bunny girls? Vote in the comments. Let's see. We got a Capcom box. Feels like multiple things in here. Let's see what they give me.
Drugs.
I also like Capcom because they ship really fast.
Hmm.
Like you get that shit in like 2 days.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is nice living in a small country like Japan too, I mean, relatively speaking, because then especially if you lived in, Kanto area, stuff's shipping from Kanto, so it's like, you can get it in like a day or two. It's nice.
Yeah. All right, what do we got? We got a mix of stuff. Oh yes, he's here. I got Spider-Punk.
Nice.
He's plush. He's great. I love him. I'm really excited to watch that movie. I've seen segments, across the Spider-Verse. I've seen little bits and pieces of it. I haven't watched the whole movie yet, but I will because I love the first one. It was so good. So yeah, Spider-Punk is one of the many Spider-Mans they got in there.
Gotcha.
And he's great. I love him. He's got the little spikes.
Nice, like Mohawk or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's got a figure too. I haven't gotten the figure yet, but
okay.
I'm
By the
keeping
way,
my eyes open.
Tony sounded off in the comments, but which is better, cat girls or bunny girls? And he said, I can't decide which is better. But okay, that's fair enough.
All right. And I get to cut up this packing material. It's great. Oh boy, there's more stuff in here. I got one of the these Love Live figures that I've seen just sitting in the UFO catchers for like 3 years. So I guess nobody wants the really not horny, cute little yellow outfit. Yeah, but I got one. It was almost free, so whatever. It's cute.
Yo, Genki's in the chat, and he said, "Yo, Spider-Punk, the movie's so good, somehow better than the first one."
That kicks ass.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Hopefully I can get it for you. All right, now I've got some real Capcom goods here. Yes.
Biohazard.
I got a Biohazard 4 backpack.
Biohazard 4, okay.
Yeah, Biohazard 4 branded backpack. They have a green one and a black one. I got the green one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, let's open it. Oh, it's got that new backpack smell. All right, yeah, it's kind of big, right? And very rectangular. Like it looked really rectangular from the pictures. But
you'll have fun. You'll have to have fun arranging all of your equipment and guns to fit perfectly in it, right?
Yeah, right.
Like Tetris. Yeah.
Nice. All my eggs, my precious eggs.
Right.
They're very good weapons apparently, where they can do damage to some things in that game. But
8 eggs or an assault rifle. You choose.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Maybe I'll get the black one too.
You should. That's rad. I like that.
Yeah. All right. Good shit. All right. I got 2 more boxes. They're kind of big. All right. I have this Toriba box that's kind of squished.
Yeah, I was gonna say either that's extremely heavy or somebody just sat on it or something.
Oh, it's probably a big plush thing.
Okay.
Or maybe all those cartons of eggs I won. My eggs. Leon, help!
They're here.
Ooh, oh, okay. I know what this is. Oh, I hope you guys heard that loud and clear. I bumped my mic.
Oh,
all right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Wow, it's the big ass Waddle Dee.
Nice.
He's here. I love him.
Nice.
Should I open this up?
Vacuum packed.
Yeah.
Make him grow twice in size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Wow. All right. Yes. Free him. Free him. Undertale Mercy. All right. Look how he's cute. I love him.
Yeah. Does it
He
say
goes-
like which Kirby game he's from, or is it just general?
Let's see. He goes great with my little tiny one.
Nice.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again. All right. Here's the tag. It's just that.
Just another Waddle Dee. Perfect.
Yep. This is great.
Oh, cool.
It feels good.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I just love plush toys. All right, we got one more big box. It looks like it's kind of opened itself. Let's see what's in here.
Money, or at least it was, until the postman got it.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay. Is it really just one thing? Yeah. All right, I have another backpack.
Oh,
a-
what's this?
It's a Marvel backpack.
Okay.
Marvelous.
Yeah, I think this one like just kind of presented itself as like a free, easy get, so I went for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's my secret. I open up like 100 tabs and go for the easiest thing. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you can kind of see. I remember there were like 2 different ones you could win. So this one, like along the sides and the bottom, it has like a whole bunch of covers and panels.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And kind of on the back here in the middle.
Yeah. Rad.
Yeah. And I think the other one has like the opposite parts as like covers and panels.
Oh wow! So like basically more covers and panels, and then just a stripe of black or something. Okay, that'd be even cooler.
Yeah. Maybe I think it was kind of balanced out, but yeah, nevertheless, yeah, I recognize some of these covers. Yeah, they're all from the 60s, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
That kicks ass. All right, so I have 2 new backpacks.
Well, then there you go. Guns for one, eggs in the other.
my weird my emblems for the stupid doors.
Yeah, right. There you go. Those 2.
Right.
All right, so that'll wrap it up for the anime trash box.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to a little bit of feedback from you guys. And if you guys have any feedback for us, feel free to hit us up on social media. We are at the Famicast. If you can hit us up via email, thefamicast@gmail.com. Hit us up in the comments from YouTube, the comments on the article on our website, famicast.com, and you can have your stuff read out on the air like these guys. I'm going to tackle a couple of things from YouTube, but James has pulled up the Twitter. We've had some good comments here recently, and James, would you go ahead and take it away?
Sure. Lemonade has pre-ordered something. What is it? Oh, the amiibos. Yeah, he's ordered the Pyra and Mithra amiibos. We were talking about the Zelda one in the last episode, right?
Yeah, I think those came out like today or something, or yesterday or something.
Available now.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe he can say something. Maybe drop a comment.
We got some great questions from our good friend MigXX808. It's so hard not to do the voice. I will try not to do the voice.
I did, for the Gears of War thing, I did actually answer
You did.
that.
Is Gears of War series banned in Japan? Yes.
No, it's not.
It
It's
is
not.
now.
You can get all of the games. It's totally there. It's totally here. So
Right.
yeah,
Take your word
like,
for it, man.
there might be some kind of like region fuckery, or they might mess around with some of the violent
Chainsaws.
stuff. But
Next question, same guy. He says, is Xbox pulling out of Japan by skipping Tokyo Game Show? Is he talking about this year or the last 5 years?
yeah, I don't
They haven't been in a while, mate.
Yeah, I think Microsoft knows that they're like Xbox is a niche thing here, and I think they're good with whatever numbers they get. I mean, who knows what they're doing with Game Pass, but there's probably at least enough people here that they're still keeping the thing going. So, yeah.
Yep. Throw some more cash in the fire.
Well, it's not region locked, so they don't really have to commit or overcommit or undercommit, really.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It is kind of weird though sometimes too. I mean, I think a lot of people that would be Xbox fans in Japan, they might know English, but for some of them that don't, it's like, they are kind of limited. Or like I've said this too, one thing I don't like about the Microsoft store, it depends on the game, but sometimes it doesn't give an easy way to see what languages are available in the games, supported and stuff like that. Like in some of the games, like their big games, it does. But then like some of the more obscure stuff, it just doesn't say what's supported. And it's like, that's really annoying because for some reason, Nintendo actually absolutely nailed it this generation. It's weird, but they did.
It's almost like Xbox don't have a proper Japan department or a localization department. Weird, huh?
I mean, it's not even just for Japanese stuff, just other language, just general stuff is what I'm talking about.
Anyway, he has more questions. He says, which markets in Asia that Xbox already lost? And another one, did Xbox fully lost Japan? The answer to both questions is yes.
Yes.
Thanks for writing. So this is a good one, actually, because Genki, when we posted the link to the Japanese merch store that we created, the Suzuri, Genki, friend of the show, he immediately replied, hot damn, I might need to get that Final Fantasy VII logo t-shirt. Haha. And then a few days later, he posts this picture of Genki wearing the Famicast Season 7 t-shirt, which I believe he's the first person in Japan to own that.
Yeah. I mean, now there are thousands of others out there.
Yeah.
So.
Which is fantastic. Yeah, really nice picture, Genki. Yeah. Thanks for taking it, and thanks for the money.
Yes, yeah. Cue that your inner tie here. Thanks for the money.
That's right. We'll probably get upwards of $1 for that purchase, so we appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, it looks cool. He went for the light blue one, which goes well with the obviously the blue Season 7 colors as well. It didn't go for the corn, but that's also available, Genki, if you want to get that for your second shirt. Not going to judge you, but whatever.
We're judging you.
Yeah, and then we got that tweet. Holy shit! Yeah, let's check the statistics on that one. Genki's tweet of that photo got 13.8 thousand views, 141 likes. So. I think that shows how many more followers Genki has than we do.
Nice.
So yeah, good job, Genki. Thank you so much, and enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Just don't go walking around Square Enix, okay? Just as a personal favor to me, don't go wearing it anywhere in the Square Enix headquarters. I know he likes to hang
If they ask, it's actually the font from Evangelion.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Exactly.
Perfect.
Thanks,
yeah.
No problem. I got us covered.
Danny, do we have anything on the YouTubes?
Yeah, there were a couple of interesting things on there that I thought I'd bring up. Actually, looks like Marcel Oxtree had a comment on a video I made about the 3DS version of Dragon Quest X, the online Dragon Quest, which ironically, this game for the 3DS is cloud-based. And in the video, I talk about, what this thing is and like all that. And I made this in 2021. And one thing I had mentioned was that, it'd be great if they would have used the lower screen for a map, but they didn't. And he brings up a good point as to why. And it makes sense if you really think about it. He said, if they added the map on the bottom screen, then it would have involved making a custom Dragon Quest X online. While this is a basic port, while not impossible, it would also require twice the bandwidth, since you're now using two screens streamed, as once, twice, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, it's all on Wi-Fi in the 3DS. Might be asking a bit much and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I totally understand that. Because like essentially what the 3DS version of Dragon Quest X was, essentially kind of like a streaming Wii version of it, because it is like a standard definition version of the game. Which was kind of interesting because at after the Wii, it came out on on Wii U, mobile, mobile via browsers. That was probably another, basically the same type of thing was 3DS, but then PS4, more powerful hardware. It's been in HD ever since, but yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. And then I was just checking today too, because I was thinking like, the 3DS version probably is not playable anymore, because I did try, because I've been monkeying around with my 3DS because of Hey Pikmin, and I did just check it out, just open up the app and see if it worked, and it said like, yep, you got to download an update. And I went to the 3DS eShop. You can still download updates for select games. I downloaded the update, but it still didn't work. So it's like, I think it's just completely dead. They mention the 3DS on the Dragon Quest XI website, but they don't mention it on like places where it's like how to play. The 3DS version is just mysteriously gone. So it's like, it's dead. The Wii U version is still listed as playable though. So, but
not for much longer, mate.
Yeah. But yeah, and there was, like I said, another one too from good old
the Famicom one, yeah.
Yeah, this one from good old Chariot Goblin on our Famicom Online Tsubari Ozumo, which, he said, this vid is a classic, quote unquote, rope between ass cheeks. So it's
who said that? I don't remember that,
dude. I don't remember that either. Yeah. But yeah, me and James did a series of videos of all about
Danny, let me share the screen. I'll share the
go for it.
The full playlist. Actually,
Sure.
Maybe I can just share that in the chat as well.
Sure.
Because do you remember how many videos we actually did, Danny? I mean, we gave up eventually.
Yeah, we did a lot.
I think it was 41.
Okay, damn.
Yeah, the first one was Legend of Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, it wasn't. That wasn't the first one.
That wasn't the first one. It was the top of it, but yeah.
Okay, I played that.
Oh, was it tennis? Was it?
Might have been tennis. But...
Double Dragon, Ice Hockey, Ice Climber, Balloon Fight, Ghosts and Goblins. So many. So yeah, a lot of these we tried to play the 2-player mode if it had 2-player.
Yeah.
If it was 1-player, then we just kind of take turns and just kind of troll each other.
Yeah.
More of me trolling than Danny, but yeah.
Right.
It was a lot of fun. Well, while we did it, it was great, and a lot of these are, I think I might actually rewatch a couple of these because we had some really funny conversations, like almost like mini podcasts. They're only like 15 minutes long.
Yeah,
some of them are even less, like 12 minutes.
Yeah, then there's other cool ones too. Like there's one for Joy Mech Fight. Like we did that because it wasn't available in the West. This one too, Tsubari Ozumo. Like that wasn't on the North American site, but you can play these games. You can play the Japan only stuff. It's not hard. You just have to have a Japan account.
He can't crawl or speak, but is the best damn robot bounty hunter in the galaxy. Brilliant.
Nice.
Oh man, so many good times, good memories here.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Great.
Shit.
Yeah, and you get to learn about the Japanese versions of these NES games as well, like the differences, the names, the box arts, and all that kind of good stuff. So it's kind of like a little history lesson as well. Oh, we ended with an NES game, which is weird because that was the first time there was a NES exclusive.
Yeah,
because until then there wasn't, right?
We did the Fire Emblem one too, like the first Fire Emblem, which never came out. Well, it didn't come out on the Switch. It came out later as a paid translated exclusive, for like $5 or whatever. And then they had the physical version and stuff. But I just bought the Japanese physical version, the original, for like, I don't know, double that. So like, fuck it. But
right. But I mean, that was the first time there was an NES exclusive. Only in English, not for Japanese people.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Well, I think that is going to do it for feedback. And that's actually going to do it for the show. Before we leave you fine folks. So first of all, like I said at the beginning of the show, and like you guys already know, this is the 250th episode. Thank you guys so much for supporting us over the years, even if it's your first episode or your last.
We'll find you. We'll make sure it's your last.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, thanks for all the listens over the years, watches and videos. Just interacting, community, and however ways that we did it. We appreciate it. We appreciate you guys out there listening. It's always been fun, but if you want to follow us on social media, you can. You can follow me at Danny Biv, DANNYBIV. James.
Yep, I'm on the remains of Twitter at Famicomplicated while it's still around.
Right.
Ty?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm also on the bird site at Super Cat Drugs.
We're begging for invites, right? Oh, Ty from what is it? Blue Origin? What is it?
Or Blue Sky. Or I might go to Mastodon since that's actually going to link to Threads.
I was gonna say nobody's into Threads. I haven't. The only thing that's keeping me away from Threads is like it's mobile only, and it's like God.
I know. But that's going to be part of the big federated social media network where you can set up a local server and like you could be username at fart.butts or whatever. And I've seen so many like great domains and names on there already. Like I want that to be the platform that succeeds.
Internet 3.0.
There's about 4 million Elon Musks on Mastodon.
He's a busy guy. Yeah. Also, this before we go, Genki in the chat, he said, "Hey, congrats on 250," and Ball says the same thing. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Appreciate that.
We did it.
250 boys.
And the Famicast is over for today. Yeah.
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, we'll be back to hit you guys in the face with some more goodness out of Japan in 2 weeks. So look forward to that.
Is that August, Danny?
Yeah. Jeez. This year is just tugging along, man. Dude, Tokyo Game Show's coming up soon. It's going to be full-ass Tokyo Game Show. No scaled back bullshit. It's going to be the Tokyo Game Show that you don't want to go to, and we're probably going to go. So
Bill Gates is going to feed a hamburger to Hideo Kojima on the Xbox stage, literally live. Guaranteed.
Wait.
Not a guarantee.
Yeah. Another nice, actually, before we leave, I promise we'll leave eventually. Another nice comment from Tony. He said, "Hey, congrats and keep them coming. Like I said, I'm new here, but I'm always interested in what Nintendo and other game companies are up to in Japan. This is stuff that we don't hear about stateside, and you guys are cool." Wow. Yeah. And hit that like button and subscribe.
I assume he was talking to me, and you're welcome.
Yeah, of course. Yes, exactly. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. But yeah, we will catch you guys in 2 weeks, same time, same place. Peace out.
Boys.
No ender screen today. Sorry. We're just going to peace out. Bye.
Peace out.